guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a Pretty Little Thing haul, but today I thought we could do this a little bit different. If you guys have not all seen already, Pretty Little Thing has done a rebrand, which really confused me because my order came in the same pink bag that it always does. But if you guys have not seen it, they're like Instagram, TikTok, all the socials and everything. They've got a new logo, they've got new designs, like the website, the app, everything has completely changed. So I thought we'd do this a little bit different. I've only picked up a couple pieces and I thought we'd just have a little chat about this rebrand because I feel like this came out of absolutely nowhere. I feel like Pretty Little Thing is definitely known more for like the sort of like going out kind of outfits. Like I feel like a lot of people that go to like nightclubs and things wear things, they get it because it's affordable. You get the next day delivery. I pay for the yearly next day delivery. Like I think it's great. Personally, I really like PLT. I know it's not always the best quality, but I do always find good gems. Like my favourite jeans are from there. The petite range is really good for me. Personally, as a 4'11" girl, the sizes are honestly really good for me. And I remember a couple years ago when I was a teenager, they were one of the only like affordable fast fashion brands that were doing like a size 4, which to me was the size that fit me, still does fit me. I'm a 4 to 6 UK size, just for reference. And I remember like when I had my first job, like PLT prices were literally the only clothes that I could afford. So I loved the brand for that. But obviously now they have definitely increased the prices. There were pieces in this collection that I loved but didn't pick up because they were a lot more expensive than I was expecting. But I don't know, I thought we'd just have a little chat, a little review on this rebrand, see what you guys think, because I feel like there has been a lot of thoughts and opinions on the internet about this, so let's get on into this video. Okay, to start off, before I show you guys the few bits that I did pick up, I thought I would just have like a honourable mentions kind of thing. There were lots of these pieces that I wasn't expecting to be so pricey, so I'll pop pictures on the screen here and I'll show you a couple bits that I really liked and let you know my thoughts on this rebrand. But first of all, I actually really quite like the new logo. Personally, I'm not really a pink kind of girl, so I don't know, I wasn't really a big fan of like all the branding, but it did kind of confuse me that this still came in pink. I think if you are going to do a rebrand, everything should be rebranded, but also I do appreciate this is probably because they had lots of stock of these bags, so I do appreciate that they've probably, I'm assuming that this is what they've done, that they're using these up before they use new bags, because I actually really like the new like burgundy colour that they've gone with, the new logo. I think it's really cute. I feel like they've gone for a very like old money aesthetic. I don't really go for those kind of words, but I've seen that thrown around a lot, that they've gone for like the neutrals and the old money aesthetic. But yeah, I was a little bit surprised when my order came and it was still in a pink bag. But with these items, I just think they are a little bit more expensive than I'm used to. And the first dress is here. This is a like chocolate brown, sort of like a blazer dress, but then it goes down into like a bubble skirt. I think this is sort of a really nice mix between a trend with the bubble skirts, but then something a little bit more classic like a blazer. But this is like £50. This is really quite expensive for PLT, I think. The size range seems like it's stayed kind of the same, but I don't know. I feel like you'd have to order this to see what the quality of it's like, but I really like this dress. I think it's gorgeous. I think this with like heels and a bag could be really beautiful for a night out. And then we've got a couple other pieces like this white petite dress. I thought I'd have a look at whether they still had a petite section. I was really keeping my fingers crossed, and I'm very happy that they have kept the petite section. For any of my fellow petite girls that like this, I think they've kept like the petite and the plus size section on the website. I'll have to double check the plus size section. If they haven't, then I'll pop something on the screen. But they have this petite white fold over bandeau dress, which I really liked. This was £26, which I don't feel like is too bad, but I do feel like this is kind of the price range that used to be the more expensive stuff on PLT. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like dresses once upon a time were like £9 on there. Definitely when I was like 16, 17 and starting to buy little dresses for myself, I feel like, I don't know, remember the section on the website that was like £5 dresses? I don't know, but I do actually really like this. Obviously I don't have the product in front of me, hopefully the quality is really nice, but that's another piece I liked. They also had this little white sort of like corseted like playsuit type thing, which I think is really nice. Again, really like this, a little bit different for PLT. I've seen a lot of this sort of like crocheted and boucle material that they seem to be using in these new collections. I think this is really nice, and honestly I would wear this. If this was launched straight away, this would have been in my order because I think this is really cute for spring summer. And then there was also this dress. This is my last one that I'll show you guys before I get into the stuff that I actually ordered, but this dress and a couple others are kind of the example that I think is why people are a little bit confused on this rebrand. This dress I think is stunning, it's beautiful. Whether I would wear it or not, I'm not too sure. I don't think I'd have anywhere to actually wear this, but these are like £60–70. I don't know, I just feel like those prices are very much like what people are used to going to things like Polly for, but I don't know if the material reflects it, then these could be really, really good, but I feel like everyone loves PLT for like just the really cheap dresses with fast delivery, so I feel like a lot of people have been upset with that, but personally, my thoughts on this rebrand, just from looking at it on the website, I really like it, but that may just be because it more caters towards like the aesthetic that I like. I do like that sort of old money, clean girl kind of thing. I don't want to throw those words out there because I don't know if they've gone for a particular thing, but that's what I've seen people all over TikTok, all over YouTube, when I've watched these kind of videos, people saying that they've just gone for that like boring kind of thing, like very neutral colours. Personally, that is what I wear, so I quite like this rebrand, but I completely understand that they have built a customer base based on people that maybe like the more colourful festival outfits and things like that, so I understand why people are a little bit upset, and I don't know, did this need to be a rebrand or could this have been a collection? Let me know what you think down below, but without any further ado, I've said my 2 pence. I don't know if anyone needs to hear that. It's a little bit different from my kind of videos. I don't normally speak my opinion on stuff like that, but I was going to do a PLT haul anyway, and then as I was about to do my order, they rebranded, so I have got a few bits in here. I've only got I think 3 things from the rebrand, so we'll have a look what the quality feels like and see what we like. Okay, so the first thing I picked up from the new collection is this little corset style top, I think this is. This is called the PLT label Mocha Bust Tailored Corset, and I picked it up in the mocha colour in a size 4. This does look pretty true to size. I feel like this is really cute. This would be a really nice little like night out top with a nice pair of maybe like leather trousers or jeans. This could be really cute. I'm not sure if this had any like matching trousers or skirts or anything like that, but I feel like this could be really cute as a matching set. The only thing I don't love about this, I didn't realise on the website, but that is my own fault, is that the zip detailing is gold, which I'm a silver girl, so this, I don't know if I'll keep this one, but I do think the quality of this is really, really nice. It feels really thick, really sturdy. It's got the, you know, like the little rubber things that they have sometimes in tops that make it stay up on your chest. So this is really good. I love when things have that. It's really well lined, and also I love this at the back as well. I've never ever seen this on anything from PLT. This might just be because I don't order things that are like more going out stuff. Let me know what you have received in the past, but I have never received anything from PLT where it has a zip and a hook. I feel like that's really good. I feel like that's really secure, nice quality. I feel like I normally see things like that on like Zara dresses, so if I'm honest, that did really impress me. The quality of this first item seems really nice. I believe this was £28. I'll leave all these things linked down in the description box below for you guys as well, but yeah, I do think this first thing is actually really quite cute. I'm not sure whether I will keep this, but I think the quality of it's really nice. The price point isn't too bad, but then again, like £30 for a little corset top does seem a little bit steep, but then if I look at places like Zara, I feel like this would be the exact same price, so I don't feel like it's the worst, but I do feel like just for the sort of like the old PLT standards, this would probably seem a little bit pricier, but when you compare this to other retailers, I feel like it's actually not too bad. Next up, I picked up this cute little playsuit, which I thought was really sweet. This isn't something I would usually go for. I'm not too sure how I feel about this sort of like velvet bow detailing on the front, but then again, if I saw this on someone else, I feel like I'd think it was really cute. But anyway, this is just a really cute ruched little playsuit. This is a size 4, just for size reference, and this is called the Stone Extreme Ruched Bardo playsuit. Let me check how much this was. This was £28, so again, they seem to be sitting around that kind of price point. The material for this does actually feel really quite nice and thick. It's not see-through at all. It's really nice thick material, honestly. The ruching seems like it's pretty good. Most of the stitching is fine. Yeah, I can't see anything that's particularly wrong with this. I like that it's got the elastic to make it stay on your arms as well. I feel like that detailing is very similar to like what I said on the last top, where they have the rubber thing over the chest which makes it stay up, which I feel like I haven't really seen too much from PLT before. I've definitely had it in the odd thing, but yeah, I think this is really cute. This probably isn't something I would wear too much now I've got it in front of me. I did really love this on the model, but I'm not too sure how I feel about it on myself. But again, I'm pretty happy with this item. Like, there's nothing standing out to me that says, like, it's awful. I don't know, I've seen a lot of people saying they hated this range, but so far, I just think it feels the same as most of the old PLT stuff, like the better quality stuff from PLT. Nothing too much has changed. I think they've just gone for different designs, but it's got this bow detailing on the front and then just this ruched cream material all the way around, and this would be really cute for spring. Okay, and last but not least, I picked up a pair of blue jeans from the New Label collection because my absolute favourite things ever from Pretty Little Thing are their petite like mum and boyfriend style jeans. My black ones I wear all the time. You've seen them in so many videos. They're pretty much the jeans that I wear every day. I absolutely love them. So these were £32. I'm not usually a blue jean girl, but I feel like this spring I am actually really wanting to get a little bit of colour into my wardrobe. So I thought I'd pick these ones up. These were, like I say, £32. I picked them up in a size 2 in the petite section. These are called the Petite Light Blue Denim Side Pleated Wide Leg Detailed Jeans. That was a mouthful, but I feel like these are actually really cute. They do look a little bit big though, but I feel like my other ones also do, but then once I put them on, they're absolutely fine. So I do actually really like these. They feel like really nice quality denim. I think they are about £10 more than my other jeans were, but bear in mind I did buy those black ones like 2 years ago. They're an absolute staple in my wardrobe. I've worn them to death. They're still great quality, but yeah, these are really nice. They're just full length, wide leg jeans. And yeah, there's nothing bad to say about these. I don't know. I'm definitely going to have to get these, like, I don't know. I was going to say I'll have to get them, like, cropped or something, but they've got these little buttons at the bottom of the jeans I've just noticed, which I'm not too sure what that's about. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if that's to, like, pull them in. Maybe that would make it easier to roll, but then I don't really want to roll and just have this weird little button detailing at the bottom. But yeah, I'm actually really happy with these. Like, I don't know, there's nothing really for me to complain about. I feel like I've seen a lot of mixed opinions on all of these Pretty Little Thing collection things, but please let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the Pretty Little Thing rebrand. Personally, I think maybe this could have been a collection rather than a full rebrand, but also I really don't hate the rebrand. All of the items that I've picked up are quite nice. I do think some of the items are a little bit pricey, but I've not got any of those to hand to say whether they're worth it or not, but all the pieces that I've picked up have felt like really nice quality, so I really can't complain. But let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys if you made it this far in this video. I'm sorry if I rambled a little bit. I feel like this is a really random one and a very different video for me, but if you want more like honest opinions on brands and rebrands, all this kind of stuff, this isn't what I usually do, but yeah, let me know down below. If you haven't already, press subscribe, leave a like on this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.